Hi, this is the Success with Srini YouTube channel. I'm Srini Saripalli. Thank you for stopping by. On this video today, we are talking about how to start a business and most importantly, what business to start. I get this question all the time at my seminars, my workshops, even on my radio shows. I get this question. I think I'm done with the job that I'm doing. I've given it all. And I don't think I have maybe 5 or 7 more years left in me, and that's it. This is the last company I'm working, and after this I'm done. So I'm not sure what to do. I should have started a business 5 or 10 years ago. I did start a business, but I lost money. All kinds of questions. And I hear a distinct indecisiveness in the voices. What business to start? We are in year 2022. The world has completely changed and it's changing. There are so many opportunities, there are so many avenues. The internet revolution is happening. It started 20 years ago in a big way, but it's much bigger than where it started. So if you don't have a second income going, if you don't have a third income going, then I think you're missing out. And the purpose of this video is to inspire you and to give you an idea on how to start and how to discover an income stream. That's the real purpose of this video. And to drive that point, if I have to start a business, here is how I would approach today, knowing what I know. The first and the foremost thing is there are people, and because there are people, there are problems, and because there are problems, there are solutions. So think about people, problems, and solutions as 3 circles. So one circle is people, second circle is problems, and the third circle is solutions. Now, the intersection or intersect between people and problems and the intersect of solutions and people and problems. So that's the area in the middle. You need to be focused in that middle area. How can you solve people's problems with solutions? Now, the solution could be yours or the solution could be somebody else's. It doesn't matter. So if there is a solution somewhere, so if somebody has a problem, they don't know where to find the solution, you happen to find the solution for them, then you solved their problem. And that could be a business in itself. Just finding enough people who have problems and providing them solutions. They may be solutions from different places, but you are somebody who is delivering the solution. You're not the creator. Okay? That could be the business. Let's say you are the creator of the solution. That's a business. So you can keep all the profits, honestly. So now that if you in principle agree to this model, now it opens up a whole set of solutions, like whole set of engagements. The first and the foremost is this. I want you to think about everything that you have done up till this point in life. All the experiences you have collected, all the engagements that you are in, all the lessons you learned, all the failures you had, everything that makes you an individual. Think about your entire life. Now, if you think about your life, you know you have done some amazing things. Because of you and because of your activity, because of your engagement, somebody benefited. How about taking those benefits or those things that you did for others and kind of go wider now into these 3 circles. Now you become the solutionist and you talk to people who have problems and you know that you have the solution. You know your solution works. And that's very important. You know your solution works. And it works because you have tested it and people have benefited. I get this question all the time. I don't have leads. I don't know where to find people. There is an infinite supply of traffic. And if you do what you do and if whatever you do works, then there is enough number of people who would reach out to you. And we have seen this across many things. It's just not about just one business. Every successful business is successful because there is a customer, there is a buyer. It's as simple as that. They are not successful because, nobody is buying their product, yet they are successful. Possible because if somebody put money into the business, but you can't sustain it. You sustain a business because there are clients who who buy, they buy because they see they get results. You are successful because of that. So it's a very simple equation. Now the question becomes is, can I take my knowledge, can I take my experience, and can I take everything that I have within me and somehow deliver this in a way that people who have problems consume the content, right? The information, the content. And here is where coaching, consulting, therapy, all these things come in. And we are in year 2022. That means this is the creator economy. This is a different economy altogether. So people can live anywhere in the world. People can, just with a simple laptop, with a simple internet connection, can compete with the best of the best in the world. So now everybody is the same. Before it was a different game. Before, people who had the internet, people who had the ISDN or the modems and could afford the high internet fees, can really do what they wanted to do on the internet and could reach out to people at that point in time. But today, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter you are 14, 13 years old, and doesn't matter you're 75 years old. The opportunity is the same for everyone, as long as you know what you're doing. Now, once you agree in principle to this, that you want to be a solutionist, that's the path you want to take. You want to use your knowledge, your experience, your know-how to deliver the solution. It could be in the form of an audio or a video or a content or whatever it is. You understand the format, you understand the delivery, you know you're going to leverage the internet, you know that you can live anywhere in the world, and you know you can use the social media and other forms of media to reach out, to reach as many people as you can. Now, without you knowing, you have a business. You have a business. And now your job is to scale the business. And now again, there are so many other things come into the discussion. But then the idea in principle is that you can do, as long as you are clear that people have problems, and people are there, problems are there, solutions are there. Either you create the solution, you source the solution, and you can deliver the solution effectively to people using the internet, or doesn't. So you become, in a way, inconsequential. You are irrelevant. And your business is relevant because you are irrelevant. The solution is relevant. Your delivery is relevant. And the results are relevant. You as an individual doesn't matter. Now, you can use your personal brand, you can use a corporate brand. It's all different discussions, and we can talk about those things in a separate video, but this is the overall principle. If I have to start a business, this is the process I would take. In fact, this is the process I've taken for the last 20 years in everything that I personally have done. And this is what I would do. Forget about millions of dollars, forget about funnels, forget about the websites, the designs, all that. People make a big deal out of it. It doesn't matter in the scheme of things. What matters is that you understand the people who have problems, you understand their pain, you understand their suffering, you understand the solution, and now you can deliver the solution either because of your creation or because you found the solution somewhere, and you know that people who are suffering will get relief. Then you'll be rewarded, and that reward is a successful business. This is how I would approach today. It's a wonderful time that we are in. This is I think last I checked, it's going to be $100 billion creator economy. I think last year it was 20 billion. This year, 2022, it's going to be $100 billion creator economy. That means with a simple Instagram account, with a simple Facebook account, a YouTube account, you could reach hundreds and thousands of people all over the world with whatever you have to offer. And there was a survey recently done, and I don't know what that source. I'll probably search for that survey, and I'm going to post a link right here above if I find it. They were asking young college or high school students about what they want to pursue. I think they gave two options. One was they become a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, or they become micro-influencers. 90% or above 90% of the students, they choose the second option. They want to become micro-influencers. That means an influencer with a certain kind of following in a certain kind of a niche, but may not be ultimately the biggest enough, right? Something like that. They want to become micro-influencers. in a niche, which is interesting survey. So you see where people are going. People want autonomy. People want freedom. People want to do anything they want to do. They don't want to be tied into a corporate structure. They don't want to report into, and they don't want situations where they're educating the boss and taking directions. So it's incredible freedom, incredible autonomy the internet is providing. Technical know-how, lack of money, those are all excuses. Those are not relevant at all. All you need is an idea. All you need is some initiative. All you need is some drive and some passion and some purpose. And everybody has it. If you're watching this video up till this point, that means you have it. So these are the ingredients. Of course, these ingredients were necessary back in the day, but then you don't need a lot of money to do anything that you want to do. So that's the point. Wonderful opportunity. And I think this is going to grow from this point on. And I want you to, if the idea, if the notion has crossed your mind that you want to start a business, that you wished you started a business 20 years ago, 15 years ago, do it. This is it. It doesn't matter what business it is, what problem you're solving. You know, you don't have experience, you can source it. You don't have the know-how, you can source it. There is enough number of places where you can get what you need or what you lack. But then as long as you have the vision, it's amazing times that we are in. I hope today's or this video is helpful. If it is, do me a favor, like the video, write a comment, and subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that I can get in front of you. Every time I record a video, I can get in front of you. And I'm going to record a few more videos specifically on business and what kind of business to start and how do you scale, how do you find customers. I'm going to get into the business side very deeply here on this channel also. In addition to the self-improvement stuff, I think business is a self-improvement anyway. I think there is no, you could read 100 books in self-improvement, but then one business, one failed business, one failed attempt, starting a business can teach you 1,000 things that the 100 self-improvement books could not teach. There is something about entrepreneurship. It teaches you how to fail, how to recover, how to, build trust, how to build self-esteem, self-confidence, how to have hunger in your stomach, but still have a smile on your face. All that teaches you relationships. It's amazing what entrepreneurship will do to you. So I think everybody, regardless of who you are, what you do, you should start a business. You should fail in a business. At least experience some sort of failure before you see the hockey stick success. Amazing things it could do to you. So this video has gone longer. So please subscribe to the channel and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.